Going on, guys? It's Beyond Sanity here with a laning leasing guide. For Ruins and Masteries, I use the exact same ones as my jungle, pretty much no difference. When solo laning, you want to try to go ahead and get the solo lane if possible. For this game, I saw it was Mordekaiser, and Mordekaiser is a very easy solo lane. He pushes the lane like crazy. So all I did was drop back and wait. When laning with Lee Sin, you want to go ahead and get your Q first, as it's your highest damage ability, and you're really able to just put out some punishment early on with it. For your first item, you want to go ahead and grab a Doran's Blade, and just kind of go ahead and last hit creeps, use your Q a little bit of harassment. Don't be afraid to take damage, because as you hit level 2, you're going to grab your E. And just go ahead and keep last hitting. For Mordekaiser, I wanted him to push up as far to the tower as I could get him, because I realized that with Mordekaiser, all you pretty much have to do is get his shield down pretty easy. So I'm just, letting him beat on the tower. Now, here's where you go. You go ahead and land your Q, put out harassment, go with your E, put your Safeguard Tempest on. Go ahead, and he's going to waste his flash. I'm going to flash you. There you go, first blood. It's pretty simple. Very easy to go ahead and do that, but since it's Mordekaiser. But the main thing you want to remember as you go back for the first time, you want to grab boots, as many HP pots as you can afford, but it's very important to buy a ward. As you can see, I was going to ward Baron area, but it wasn't going to happen like that. That's usually where I ward when I'm at top. It helps you, and it helps mid lane as well. In this particular game, there was a mid Talon, and our solo lane mid could not handle the Talon, so I said, alright, I'll just go ahead and swap lanes with you if you can handle Mord, and it was Jax, and he's like, alright, fine, I'll go to Mord. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just show you mid. It's pretty much the same deal. I knew that Talon relied heavily on the slow and stealth. So the main thing I tried to get on him at all times was stealth debuff, and just kind of put out some harassment with my Q. As you can see, I just hit level 6, grabbed the ultimate. Just basically all I was doing is just like that right there. You put out your harassment with your Q, dash in, dash out, put on a slow if you can get it. And it's pretty much just kiting. I went ahead and bought a Wriggles Lantern. It's just such a nice item on him that I feel that it just helps him tremendously, especially with CS, even in a solo lane. The team fight going on, just figured I'd go ahead and enter the team fight, finish her off with the ultimate. But as you can see, my team is nicely warded dragon. I was very pleased about that. The main thing, you want to just keep wards on the map, especially if you're in lane with Lee Sin. It just really helps you out. Whole heap loads. As mid, I went ahead and decided I was going to go ahead and help them dragon, get it down a little bit faster, since you do have that wiggle, you have that ability to just go ahead and start jungling if need be. On my second trip back, as you can see, I went ahead and started building Frozen Mallet. Pretty much, I normally would go ahead and get a Warmog, since you do get a massive amount of farm. But since it was so early into the game, and I was doing so well, I figured I'd just go ahead and get the whole Frozen Mallet deal, since I feel it would help me a lot better. But, preference really. As you can see, the main thing to remember is when playing against stealth characters, Lee Sin does have a stealth debuff. You want to make sure to get out that debuff as far as you can. Lee Sin is very exceptional at kiting also. A lot of people will go in on Lee Sin. Lee Sin can jump a lot of places. As you see, I had a ward. I could have placed a ward pretty much anywhere and jump to it. It's one of the things you do want to remember. Maybe you want to just land your Qs, make sure. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. You're just running around. You want to make sure you get tons of CS, because you are laning and you have that advantage here. Whenever you see team fights, go in, try to slow whatever you can, and sure to use your skills. As you can see here, I'm going to just go ahead and chase down Talon. Talon's pretty easy once you get enough to where you can just catch up to him. You want to try to avoid that rake from him putting out skills. Other than that, it's not too much. And got a frozen mallet. Just went ahead and completely finished it. It's extremely early in the game for you to have any mega heavy items, but it's always good when you get put enough to. Did you see, the one thing you do want to remember is putting out your passive when you're destroying towers. What this means you use your skills while taking out towers. It's pretty simple. When you come near, you just want E, then E again, keep attacking. You make sure to get your increased attack speed on the towers because it really does help. He's kind of like Jack from that. When he gets to a tower, there's not much you really can do to him. You just keep building up attack speed in the tower over and over. But main thing is just keep doing that. As far as full build goes, normally when laying with these things, your full build is going to be Wriggles, Merc Treads, Frozen Mallet. You can sell the Dorans whenever you want. As for me, I usually keep Doran's items till a lot later, or sell them when they can help me get a serious core item. But coming off of Dorans, you would go ahead and get a Atlas Impaler, then get a Frozen Mallet, then get a Last Whisper. Most of the time. If you need extra defensive, you can buy it. I'm not hugely crazy about that. But once again, right here, I'm going to show you just how heavy Legion has the ability to kite. As you can see, I have Flash and Exhaust up, so I just kited Udyr into the team and destroyed it completely. But that ends up prompting a surrender and end up winning. Well, that's it for my Lisa and Lainey guide. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment, rate, subscribe if you like what you see. Thanks a bunch.
Victory!